Hello everybody and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. So we got this Shrieker mission here and I'm going to skip that because I don't even have any level 5 heroes and that boss, from what I understand, is pretty difficult. So I'm going to go here into the ruins and do a long level 1 dungeon, trying to bring our Jester to do some leveling up. He's going in front, so we can use the skill finale to get to the back and use solo, yada yada yada. A good old combo. Then we have Herbard, our highwayman, the low disease resist. We have Bachelier, our apprentice abomination, and Morphew, our occultist. That will have to do the healing. So we'll see how it goes. We might get a lot of stress. Bring a couple of these guys, a couple of these. The ruins, so let's bring some holy water. 4 shovels. It's a long dungeon. Don't really have a lot against bleed, but not really going to have to deal with bleeds anyways. Whatever, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm guessing we will have a lot of bloodsuckers here.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Let's go. Oh, that was quick. Already need blood. I hope we get more. We should get more. Don't have any fights here, so let's keep on moving. Right. Surprised! Right, let's go beast mode. See how much stress we will get. Our highwayman has... he's pretty susceptible to stress because he has this much said.
Maintain the offensive.
But he's kind of melee. Kind of a melee highwayman. Let's see how that goes. We could lower their accuracy. With that solo, I'm just going to show you the combo.
And improvement.
You want to lower their chance to hit with the solo ability, and then you want to use finale to move backwards.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
It should move first, so then we have this one, the finale. That's a lot of damage.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And we move back into the back row. So that's the idea. But if everything
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
goes
insidious
as you
killer.
want it to. Anti-venom. Is that really necessary? Rests really necessary? I think they are. And this is such a difficult. Well, let's go. Warrior Bracer. No one that can really carry this. So the thing is, I think these guys sells for about 1,000. Also, one thing you could do is leave all of these things for later and then pick them up when you have used up everything in your inventory. Then you can also snuff the torch and get a bonus chance from light level.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Time to decide if you want to bring money or heirlooms. We're running a bit short on money, so I'm tempted to bring money, but might also want to start upgrading some of the buildings. I have upgraded the instructor hall. We can get skills to level 3. That's quite big, so let's get over here and scout. That's why we are here.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. How it must be carried home.
Do you think money or this one is worth more? I think money is worth more. Do we think that this one? Not really. Screw it. If any fights spawns here, no. Let's keep the light high since we don't even have enough inventory for anything here, so you want to use the finale against these guys?
Executed with
I guess at level 1 dungeons it's not really that necessary.
to the pit.
Yikes. There goes the stress.
Continue the onslaught.
You can use anti-stress thing. Bloody dice, yes sir only. Well, like I said, we have decided to go for the heirlooms. Right. Now, is this the way I want them to stand? Yes, that's fine. Might want to take... Oh, an invitation! Don't you move a muscle!
Eradicated.
These guys don't care about any...
Brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
They do not care about your stuns, so...
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Well... Let's move you back one square. I think I need to move these guys around because I want to use that duelist advance to get riposte activated. I don't really have a use for the mark, so... I think the occultist just moved first. Oh well. I want to be able to use this thing.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Debuff or stressy? Let's do the stressy. We might get the curse, we might not. Yeah. He actually does a pretty good chunk of damage when he gets to riposte, even with minus 33% chance or 33 damage.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
There we go, default party order, so you will go over here. It'll be hard to remember to do that every single time. Okay, it's the Darius Highwayman. Anything we are going to do for money here? Not really. Too bad you can't reach the back row.
Annihilated.
Almost. Courtier didn't really like the show, just tossing stuff at us. I want to get sacrificial stab instead of this. I think we have to have this. Now one good thing with staying back here is that we could use the duelist advance, but we can also try to snipe down here.
Another one falls. A time to perform beyond one's limits.
That's not very impressive damage. Guess we do the rake. I guess he will stun again.
How quickly the tide turns.
It's a good thing that the critical stun isn't 2 turns. Screw this, let's
Confusion. Nerves.
go ahead and do some stress healing. Stabby stab. What kind of show was that? Alright. But he's
Ghoulish
dirt
horrors.
napping.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
I think we will do short break here.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Eat some food. Throw away some food, get some money. Alright. Looking decent here. Don't have a way to avoid getting attacked during the night time. Oh, that's fine. That is fine. So what we will do... Give this guy some stress reduction, and you will give a damage buff. So yes, even if that will kind of only work on the first turn, oh, that should be fine. increase our damage with melee skills. And lower the stress of him, and lower the stress of anyone, on everyone. I think that's fine. I wonder what the chance for
haunting the hearts of men.
For one of these are. We didn't get shuffled around, did we? Strange. Eat accuracy debuff. Eat pasta blizzard. Now, okay, it's only one square forward, or one step forward, so you can still use that attack. That's pretty good.
Decimated.
He will shuffle us around anyway, so if we don't resist, of course. Eat Shane. Has to riposte. I like riposte. It feels like you're such a smart dude when you use it, but then you realize that, well, it's really these guys that's so stupid that they attack.
Diminished.
Attack the riposting guy.
Destroyed.
Nice. Some bleeds. No. Same old, same old. He only has 5 speed actually. Well, at least these things stack, that's good.
Push on to the task's end.
Party order. That's some damage. I think this thing takes anti-venom for some reason. I guess a trap is... Now we could go... How many shovels we have? 4 shovels. Do I want to go around or do I want to take a battle? Whatever, let's go around.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We only have 2 blood, so... Not great.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for
This
in blood.
blood-soaked pages torn from a journal. I'm not sure what that is all about, and I frankly don't care. We could have done something more interesting with the journal pages. Okay, the ruby we might want to keep if we magically find one more. This would be really worth it. If we don't, then it's kind of wasted. Okay, let's go greedy here. There we go. They're a bit over-exaggerating with the freaking invites here, I have to say. Do you want to get a heal here? Maybe. 15 hit points isn't like great. And it might take a while before we land the heal, so... Okay, never mind. Okay, let's actually go for a supplicant here because using that high damage. And hope that this is enough. Nope. There we go. Rolf? Rolling on the floor laughing? Alright. I guess that's Ruffle, not Rolf. Right, anyways. Back to the task at hand. Speed 10. Well, you have no way of killing him, so... There you go. Interesting that he didn't lose stress from that. I wonder if you don't... If you kill someone with riposte, would you not get stress reduction?
Never hidden.
Are we stacking invitation like crazy here? I don't think we are.
These nightmarish creatures can be
Onyx.
felled. They can be beaten.
Remember to do that. Minus speed, minus damage. It should be gone before the next fight.
The light, the promise of safety.
We will go until we need to do a second second rest here. Oh, come on! Crimson Curse. Well, at least we're getting people we can bring to... It has pretty high dodge. This tactic worked before, so let's try it again, I guess. You could try to remove some dodge. Yes. Not quite. Problem is that he might shuffle us around. At the same time, this guy is... Whatever, kill him. I like when they attack the guy with the riposte. That's pretty interesting, I have to say.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
I wonder how you critically hit with like a buzzing whine like that, what it's called. Well, not a whole lot you can do from up here. Need to get you some blood. Do need to start healing. Okay. Well, I can't give you the blood if you don't act. So. Yeah, well, great. Great success. I want to stun this guy, but I can't with this guy. Let's play greedy here. Never mind. That didn't end the way I was hoping.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Well. Get some blood. You should eat some food. I guess you could eat some food as well. We can camp with that food instead. Busts, maybe? I haven't been able to use the holy water. Feels bad, man. This portrait is a bit... I think 2 busts is better than 1 portrait. Or they are the same, but it's a high chance that we get more busts. Bye, Bob. We have minus stress for 1 more battle, so... Could go here. Fight and then rest.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
You want to try to keep at least some light. Do I really want to have you in the front? I feel like that might be a kind of a bad idea right here, but let's try it out. Sweet. No! I really need that to hit. Well, now we need to do some damage in beast mode because we will get our ass kicked otherwise. Okay, 1 hit point left. This is a bit of a waste damage wise, but I don't want them to snipe my poor sister, who I'm healing really quickly. Aha, stress resistance. Attack the guy with the riposte, please. There you go.
Be gone, fiend.
Ja, Jarg. It's tempting to use solo to bring him forward. Should we just go for the stress seal? Okay, fine. For the stress seal. Low damage roll. Just the way I want it. I'm kidding. I don't want low rolls like that. Wonder, is this active for 2 turns? That's pretty good. Oh, 1 more ruby. Right, I definitely did the correct choice going with the rubies here. Do we want to get money for this?
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Rats in a maze. Well, you look pretty well with the HP right now. So we could just pep talk again for less stress. And And you can give someone damage. Let's use it on the Highwayman this time around. These are the strangest combat buffs.
Terrors may indeed
Come on.
stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Freaking maggots. Maggots. Why did it have to be maggots? Well, if you can rake them. Well, that was a pretty good fight.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
The loot was not as good though, I have to say. Chuga 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 chuga. Jade maybe? We'll most likely replace this Jade with some gold. 13 damage. Well, she has dodge. But she couldn't dodge this time around, so that's good. Excellent. Nice. We could stress tank this. Might as well, maybe not. Let's just do the damage. Abomination is a bit of a strange guy. Not sure if it's worth it to transform on a short battle like this, but I don't believe that this party has that much damage. So maybe our
As victories mount,
Highwayman
so
is
too
good
will
enough
resistance.
to carry this stuff. But the time to destroy that portrait. Let's destroy that thing instead. And if we use a holy water with this thing, good things happen. So phobia, alright, that's good. Less stress against beasts. I don't know if you can use anything with the bookshelf. I don't think so. I feel like everyone says that never use the bookshelf. Ah! Same start as usual. Alpha striking with the Jester. The problem is if my abomination moves first before the Highwayman. 4 hit points.
Well struck.
Looking good, looking good. Let's do some stress. Maybe on someone I actually want to use. Like the Jester can always reduce stress on himself. So that's not a big deal. Same thing with the Abomination. So it's these two guys that should get any kind of stress reduction. Crests! Crests! Why did it have to be crests? This portrait. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm replacing it with the crest. There we go. What is happening? What? What just happened? I have no idea what I just did. Let me go now, please. I was trying. Yeah, I moved you around. Nice. Maybe we want to let the torch go lower now.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Same time, paying for stress reduction is so stupid. Battle with curios.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I don't have any more torches, so nice, and you moved before the abomination. Do you have items with extra speed? No. So that's a kind of interesting thing that you could try to make some of your heroes slower, so you can try to manipulate the order in which you want to act. Like I want to go Jester, Highwayman, Abomination.
Exposed to a killing blow.
That's kind of an important order. Don't hit your friends. Alright, it's good enough action. See if you can do some stress healing and maybe some standard healing as well. It's always a good feeling. Alright, how about this dude? No. Not this? Nope. Well, let's use it with you. Extra stress with low HP. Well, that sucks. But not a whole lot I can do about that. Really, really low on torches, but this should be the last room I think we need to do. Got them surprised. Oh, I forgot to move around. Well, and we missed with 1 HP. Okay, that's fine. We can use the Pasta Blizzard. Stun that Joker. And then just dodge these two scumbags and we are good to go. No? Right. There you go. Actually don't have any... Don't have any battle buffs left, but that's not really a big problem. I feel so... Isn't that a song? I feel so alive.
A devastating blow.
There you go. Busts. Let's bring the busts. Nice, some scouting. Oh. Oh, tempting. Tempting indeed. Let's go with the greed. Have some blood. Yeah, two dudes with getting pretty low on the. And I forgot to eat, and I forgot to move people around. Ah well. We'll see how this goes. One more HP. That's nasty. Yeah. He has extra dodge in the front row, so let's try to stun them. Let's try to stun their stunner, because I don't like to lose control of my. Okay, 41 critical. That's bloodlust for you.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
I will taste you. Well, this guy is also kind of a vampire, so I don't know. A higher chance to hit with pistol shots. Beast mode or not the beast mode? Let's play greedy.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Yeah, and extra. Actually, they don't get extra crit chance. I think they used to get that. Maybe in pitch black. Maybe. I think he is pretty much dead. Resurrection color plus healing skills but minus bleed skill chance. Kind of interesting thing. Building your flagellant for healing. This thing doesn't really require skeleton keys from what I know. And there we go. I guess we could have removed that food though. Whoops. And there we go. I'm not going to bother with the last fight.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Extra damage versus human. Can be pretty good against certain bosses, I guess. Do you get the same resolve XP for long dungeons as short dungeon or medium dungeons? I don't know. It feels like it. Minus speed and dodge in first round. Bit on melee skills. Healing when camping. Yeah, precise striker might be really good for an abomination.
Finally, the serum is working, and the side effects are manageable.
Time and gold were not spent in vain. However, as today caregivers announced they have succeeded in concocting an effective antidote. Medical ward is free. New quirk, bad gambler, yeah. That's what you get for staying in gambling hall. I'm tempted to increase the number of medical war slots here. since it's free. But we might only have one guy with... That's true. We have two. And that thing... I guess this one is worse. This is pretty bad, The move resist is important on an arbalest that want to stay in the back all the time. Oh, do we have anyone in the stagecoach? Not really. This might be a thing though. Getting recruits at level 1 instead. Yeah, maybe. Want to upgrade these things. But this is also kind of important. Let's see if that bird is gone, by the way. Yeah. Okay, so since I didn't do that bird quest, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, what's this? Accuracy for range skills plus speed plus stress. Right. Berserk Charm. Extra speed, damage, stress, minus accuracy, minus virtue chance. I remember when I played this game in the beginning, when I played the Dark Runs, and the Berserk Charm was the shit. It was so overpowered. Can't remember what it did. But it was like plus damage and plus crit or something like that, and plus stress. But if you could handle the stress, it was pretty awesome. Sun Ring. That's the stuff we want to get. Like the Sun Ring, they are so freaking good. You don't do dark runs. Extra aim and damage. Now, I would like to see here if we want to go to the courtyard again, because we have pretty many invites. But the thing is, I want to bring people that are already affected, more or less. It's not required though. I'd also like to bring someone that can do some stress healing. I don't know if an Crusader is enough. I mean, sure, he can stand in the front row, stunning and occasionally throwing some stress heals. But compared to Ancestor, wherever he went, I mean, this is such a good skill if you compare it. Houndmaster also have stress reduction, but I don't think we have any Houndmasters high enough level. Nope. Anyways, we could bring Dismas and Buki, that's bleeds, but like I said, they are not affected. They don't have the curse, so... It does feel bad to bring them. And I really like to bring Flagrant. They seem to do work in there. And we also have the fact that we have a Sun Ring here, and the Sun Ring is overpowered. They are still overpowered. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.